In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 29, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Denver Nuggets. Friday night brings a riveting Western Conference showdown as the Denver Nuggets prepare to host the Minnesota Timberwolves at the illustrious Ball Arena. It's a clash between titans as the Timberwolves, currently occupying the second position in the West, square off against the Nuggets, who cling to the top spot by a mere half-game margin. The previous encounters between these teams in Minnesota saw them evenly split victories, setting the stage for an electrifying rematch in Denver, with the potential to offer a glimpse into the Western Conference Finals. Amidst a plethora of games scheduled for Friday, this particular matchup stands out as a must-watch for basketball enthusiasts. The Minnesota Timberwolves are riding high on a wave of success, having secured victory in 6 of their last 7 outings. They aim to extend their winning streak to 4 games following a convincing 106-91 triumph over the Pistons in their recent home game. Naz Reid spearheaded their offensive charge with an impressive stat line of 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, complemented by Jaden McDaniels' contribution of 20 points and Rudy Gobert's double-double of 11 points and 14 rebounds. Although the team encountered a sluggish start, mustering only 17 points in the second quarter, they staged a remarkable comeback in the second half, outscoring their opponents 59-46 to clinch victory convincingly. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets have been in formidable form, clinching victory in 9 of their last 11 matchups. However, they aim to bounce back from a setback suffered against the Suns, halting their 4-game winning streak with a narrow 104-97 defeat. Nikola Jokic led the charge for the Nuggets with an impressive performance, registering 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists, supported by Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr., who each contributed 18 points. Despite a valiant effort, shooting 43% from the field and 10 of 40 from beyond the arc, the absence of Jamal Murray proved detrimental in the second half, where they struggled to muster only 45 points, allowing the Suns to snatch victory. Insufficient support from the bench further compounded their woes, with a mere 15 points contributed collectively. The Timberwolves may face adversity in this matchup, with key players Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards listed as questionable, while the Nuggets have ruled out Zeke and Nagy and placed Jamal Murray on the questionable list. Despite Denver's recent stumble against Phoenix due to Murray's absence, the odds favor them in this contest. Notably, Denver boasts a solid record of 17-17-1 against the spread as home favorites, contrasting with Minnesota's 7-7 against the spread record as road underdogs. With Jokic likely to exploit the absence of Towns due to injury, the Nuggets are poised for a strong performance at home. As the game approaches, uncertainties loom over the Timberwolves lineup, particularly concerning the availability of Gobert and Edwards. Given these variables, a prudent choice would be to back the Nuggets to emerge victorious on their home court, with the odds tilting in their favor. Therefore, the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Denver's tactical approach typically involves slowing down the pace of play, aiming to limit possessions and exert control over the game tempo. However, Murray's potential absence, as the team's second leading scorer, raises concerns regarding their offensive efficiency. Conversely, the absence of Towns has slightly dampened Minnesota's scoring output in recent games, despite maintaining a commendable winning streak. Notably, the under has prevailed in 2 of the Timberwolves' last 3 games and in 4 of their last 6, reflecting their scoring struggles. In this Friday night matchup, expect a convergence of defensive prowess from both teams. Statistically, the Nuggets have embraced a defensive mindset this season, with a commendable record of 43-30 in hitting the under, ranking second in the league. Similarly, the Timberwolves have displayed a penchant for low-scoring encounters, with a record of 36-35-1 in hitting the under. Moreover, both teams exhibit a preference for a deliberate pace of play, with the Nuggets ranking 28th and the Timberwolves 22nd in terms of pace. Consequently, anticipate a methodical, defensive-oriented game characterized by limited scoring opportunities. In light of these factors, Friday's matchup is likely to unfold as one of the lower-scoring games on the schedule, exacerbated by the high-altitude conditions in Denver. With both teams demonstrating defensive resilience, under the projected total emerges as our full game side pick. Houston Rockets vs. Utah Jazz. On Friday night, the Delta Center in Utah will serve as the battleground for a thrilling Western Conference clash between the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets. Positioned respectively at the 11th and 12th spots in the Western standings, both teams are poised for a final surge towards securing a spot in the highly anticipated play-in tournament. Despite their contrasting recent performances, with the Rockets soaring high and the Jazz struggling to find their rhythm, these adversaries are primed to engage in an enthralling showdown. In the lead-up to this pivotal matchup, the Houston Rockets have showcased remarkable prowess, clinching victory in 12 of their last 13 outings. Riding on the momentum of a commendable 10-game winning streak, the Rockets clinched a hard-fought 132-126 overtime triumph against the Thunder in their recent road encounter. Spearheading their charge, Jalen Green delivered a stellar performance with 37 points, accompanied by 10 rebounds and 7 assists, while Ausar Thompson and Dillon Brooks also made significant contributions. Despite facing adversity, the Rockets exhibited resilience, rallying together to secure the win and extend their impressive streak. Conversely, the Utah Jazz find themselves in the midst of a challenging stretch, having suffered defeat in 10 of their last 11 matchups. Desperate to reverse their fortunes, the Jazz aim to halt their 7-game skid following a disappointing 118-111 loss to the Spurs. Despite notable individual efforts from Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen, the team struggled to find their offensive rhythm, particularly in the early stages of the game. However, a spirited comeback in the final quarter provided a glimmer of hope amidst their struggles. As the showdown looms, both teams face personnel challenges, with key players sidelined due to injuries. While the Rockets continue to miss the services of Cam Whitmore and Alperen Sengun, the Jazz must cope with the absence of Jordan Clarkson, with Lauri Markkanen's availability for the matchup remaining uncertain. In terms of recent matchups, the Houston Rockets have demonstrated dominance against the Jazz, boasting a commendable 6-4 record against the spread in their last 10 encounters. Furthermore, the Rockets have proven their resilience on the road, maintaining a 4-3 record against the spread as favorites this season. Notably, when favored by a margin of 5 points or more, the Rockets have thrived, boasting a commendable 3-1 record. The Rockets' recent success can be attributed to their formidable defensive prowess and proficient perimeter scoring, which has propelled them to victory in 7 of their last 10 matchups against the spread. Conversely, the Jazz have struggled to find consistency, covering the spread in just 2 of their last 10 games overall, reflecting their downward trajectory. With the Rockets surging towards postseason contention and the Jazz mired in a slump, the stage is set for a clash of contrasting trajectories. Buoyed by their impressive form, the Rockets are determined to maintain their momentum against a struggling Jazz outfit. Against a Jazz team grappling with inconsistency, the Houston Rockets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams are renowned for their fast-paced style of play, promising an exhilarating spectacle for basketball enthusiasts. With the Jazz aiming to dictate the tempo and the Rockets relying on their formidable perimeter trio, fans can anticipate a high-scoring affair. Despite concerns surrounding the Jazz's depth, the presence of Markkanen offers a reliable offensive threat, adding intrigue to the matchup. Notably, the Rockets' explosive offensive display in their recent encounter underscores the potential for fireworks on the court. Analyzing the offensive and defensive averages of both teams across various metrics, including recent performances and home-away matchups, we project a total score of 235 points. However, accounting for the rapid pace of play exhibited by both teams, averaging 104 possessions, we anticipate a higher final tally of 245 points. Given the propensity for scoring displayed in previous matchups and the offensive firepower at play, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks vs. Sacramento Kings. The NBA season for 2023 to 2024 progresses, marking its calendar on Friday, March 29th. with a relatively light schedule of 11 games. Among these matchups is a significant clash in the Western Conference set to unfold at the esteemed Golden One Center nestled in Sacramento, California. This anticipated encounter marks the fourth rendezvous between the competing teams this season. Sacramento secured victories in the initial two meetings held in Dallas, yet the tables turned as the Mavericks emerged triumphant in their latest face-off at the Kings' own court in Sacramento. Basking in a commendable streak of form, the Dallas Mavericks arrive in scintillating fashion, having triumphed in 9 of their last 10 encounters. They fervently aim to extend this impressive run, seeking a 6th consecutive victory subsequent to a resounding 132-96 domination over the Kings in their recent away fixture, spearheaded by Luka Doncic's stellar performance amassing 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, supported by Kyrie Irving's 24 points and 8 assists alongside Tim Hardaway Jr.'s impactful contribution of 22 points and 6 assists off the bench. The Mavericks exhibited remarkable prowess, commanding the court with a commendable 55% field goal accuracy, coupled with a scorching 22 of 39 from beyond the arc. They orchestrated a comprehensive dismantling of their opponents. The Mavericks' assertion of dominance was exemplified by a staggering 38-point surge in the third quarter, propelling them to establish a commanding double-digit lead. This momentum persisted into the final quarter, culminating in a lopsided 36-20 segment, sealing an emphatic victory. The Mavericks now set their sights on a subsequent matchup against the Rockets, fueled by their recent triumph. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings, while displaying commendable form with victories in 6 of their last 9 fixtures, suffered a setback in their recent encounter against the Mavericks. Enduring a disheartening defeat, the Kings are eager to redeem themselves. De'Aaron Fox led the charge with 18 points, supported by Keegan Murray's 17-point contribution and Domantas Sabonis' near triple-double performance of 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. Despite their collective efforts, the Kings struggled to find their rhythm, registering a modest 38% shooting accuracy from the field and 11 of 30 from downtown. Although they managed to stay within striking distance during the initial half, they faltered in the latter stages, conceding a stark 74-43 deficit, resulting in one of their most significant defeats of the season. Determined to bounce back, the Kings gear up to face subsequent challenges against the Jazz and Clippers following this fixture. Ahead of the pivotal matchup, the Mavericks have ruled out Josh Green, with Maxi Kleber and Luka Doncic listed as questionable. Conversely, the Kings continue to miss Trey Lyles, with Sasha Vezenkov's availability uncertain due to an ankle sprain. Notably, oddsmakers have identified Sacramento as the favored side for this encounter. Despite this, the Mavericks enter the fray as one of the league's hottest teams, boasting an impressive record of 9 victories in their last 10 outings. Furthermore, with the visiting team emerging victorious in all 3 prior encounters this season, including a decisive triumph in their recent bout, the Mavericks are poised to mount a formidable challenge. Statistically, the Mavericks hold a significant advantage, having covered the spread in 9 out of their last 10 games, compared to Sacramento's 3-4 against the spread record in their preceding 7 fixtures. Recalling their recent clash wherein the Mavericks secured a commanding victory, extending the Kings' streak of misfortune, Dallas maintains its momentum, having clinched victories in 5 consecutive matchups and 9 out of the last 10. Conversely, Sacramento's recent form stands at 6-4 in their last 10 games, with a 2-game winning streak preceding their defeat. Notably, key players such as Fox and Sabonis face scrutiny following their subdued performances. In light of the impending showdown, both teams find themselves entrenched in the battle to secure advantageous standings and avoid the perilous play-in tournament. While the Kings enjoy home court advantage, recent performances indicate the Mavericks' superiority. Evident in their commanding 132-96 triumph, the Mavericks exemplify a team on a relentless mission, securing victories in 9 out of their last 10 games, complemented by covering the spread on 9 occasions. Expecting a formidable defensive showcase from the Mavericks, their consistent performance instills confidence, even in the absence of Doncic. Thus, despite the odds favoring Sacramento, the Mavericks present compelling value as underdogs, poised to deliver another commanding performance. Challenging the notion of the favored team, the Mavericks are poised to replicate their previous triumph with another emphatic victory over Sacramento. Consequently, the Dallas Mavericks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams exhibit a penchant for perimeter shooting, yet this affinity hasn't necessarily translated into high-scoring encounters. Surprisingly, in 9 out of the last 10 meetings between these adversaries, the total points have fallen short of expectations. Even in their recent showdown, where expectations were high, the teams narrowly missed the projected total, combining for 228 points due to Sacramento's lackluster shooting display. Delving into recent trends, the Mavericks have trended towards unders in 8 of their last 10 games, extending to each of their last 5 outings. Similarly, Sacramento has favored the under in 9 out of their last 10 encounters, mirroring a 5-game streak. Given these trends and considering the defensive resilience showcased in their recent confrontation, a similar narrative is anticipated in the upcoming clash. Therefore, aligning with recent trends and defensive prowess showcased by both teams, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.